Manipur, a northeastern state in India, has been engulfed in ethnic violence between the Meitei community and the Christian minority, Kuki tribes, for over 2 months. The clashes have resulted in a devastating death toll, leaving isolated villages engulfed in gunfire and large cities turned into ghost towns.
The police has always been the local police. They have done their work. But in counter-insurgency operations, over time in Manipur, all the successive governments, including this government, have used a divide and rule policy. So in the past, there have been some Kuki elements who have been trained as Kuki commandos. They were absorbed in the Assam Rifles. They were used against the Nagas. So then, if you have, at some point, the Pangal, which is the Muslims of Manipur, were used against the Meitei nationalism, Meitei insurgents. So this divide and rule policy, which has been going on, and it's sort of policy. It's a strategy or tactic. There is no policy for development of the Northeast or of Manipur. So we are seeing the chickens come home to roost actually in this case.
Evictions of Kuki villagers from reserve forest land and displacement from poppy-growing areas have exacerbated existing grievances.
The thing is, if you look at the geography of Manipur state, you will find the hills, luscious green hills surrounding the valley. Cultivation of poppy, for the healthy growth of poppy, the plant, it requires to be in the hills. So most of the cultivation, I would agree, is in the hills, but not restricted to the Kuki community. Even in other communities, they were cultivating poppy. Many of the Lada villages, they in fact went and submitted to the chief minister before this incident that yes, they have given their vows, they have given the promise that they will not cultivate poppy anymore. Similarly, when Kuki chiefs in Andhra's land, poppy was cultivated, they went and confessed that, chief minister that they would put a stop to such poppy cultivation. So there is across community lines. Planters were mostly in the hills, but when you talk about the transport, the refining of it, the marketing of it, or the finance, or those financing, there were various reports in the media previously also that equally the bureaucracy within the state of Manipur, the elected representatives, somehow everyone is equally involved in this. So targeting the narrative of this narco-terrorism and the opium poppy cultivation to just one particular community is not only misleading but an injustice to the Kuki community particularly.
The lack of political will has left Manipur trapped in unyielding despair.
I did say it is the lack of a political will on the part of the ruling party to even have a debate. Do they know what is happening in Manipur? They have a government in Manipur. Your home minister goes over there and what has happened? What has it brought up? Has it brought about any relief? How villages are burnt up, people are displaced, lives are born, and I question the government on, how do civilian over there have so much of ammunition that they can bombard each other, they can fire bullets on each other? Where do such weapons come from? What has the government been doing? Where are the government is responsible and accountable? Where have these weapons come from? Is $1 million question. And this question, I repeat, it still talks volumes about the administration. What is the Home Ministry doing? What is the state government doing? And what have they been doing over the past years?
Internet shutdowns have further hindered the dissemination of information, leaving a significant portion of the Indian population unaware of the gravity of the violence. The world watches as the United Nations, the United States, and the European Parliament called for action to halt the violence and protect religious minorities.
So now, if you look at it in historical terms, perhaps what is truth is that Meiteis and the Nagas, which are today, different identities, who came first, I do not know. But today, that is the one kind of history, is that the Meiteis and the Nagas came first and the Kukis came later. Where did they come from? Now, first of all, the Kuki word is probably is not the right word, because we say Kuki Somi group of tribes, which are like 20, 30 tribes or clans. So these people came, and I don't think they came at one time, they came at different times. But it is true that they came from Myanmar. But in an earlier phase, so did the Nagas and Meiteis also come from outside the boundaries of present-day India. So, okay, maybe it is true, or I'm saying maybe because I personally cannot vouch for this history, but that is what is said, is that the Kukis came last. But as a lawyer, I would say, and as a citizen of India, that in 1948 or 49, once the Kingdom of Manipur becomes part of the Union of India, whoever is there, the Nagas, the Kukis, the Pangas, the Marwari, who also came much, much earlier, the Sikhs, all of them are citizens of India. Nobody is an outsider.
As Manipur continues to grapple with unyielding despair, it remains trapped in the throes of despair, grappling with the future that hangs precariously between hope and turmoil.